Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are here to check in for the third week of May with our budget. So in front of me I have my 2019 Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planner. This is the 8.5 by 11 version. I always like to clarify that because I do still get questions about whether or not I use the larger or the smaller version. This thing is definitely a beast, but I absolutely love it for budgeting. I really don't have to worry about running out of space or anything like that. I'm really excited to see what they come up with for the new Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly Planners. Those are going to be releasing on June 4th, I believe. So fingers crossed that there's not a ton of changes. More notes pages, of course, would be much appreciated. But I'm really loving my setup as it is right now. So let's go ahead and get started and see what's been going on this past week. So we've had a couple transactions with sinking funds, not nearly as many as last week, which is definitely a good thing. And then we've got a couple gas transactions and then a grocery pickup, and I've got a rollover transaction, which I will explain that in just a second. So if we go on over to our second bi-weekly budget over here, we don't have the actual income amount quite yet because we haven't received all of our paychecks, obviously. We have 2 more paychecks that are going to be hitting our account this month, one on Friday and one next Friday. So let me grab my erasable pen and I'm going to zoom you guys in and we'll get started. Alrighty, so we did set aside the little chunk towards our June mortgage, so that is all set to go. I did take out my cash. You guys saw that last Friday, stuffing our cash envelopes for the last half of the month. If you haven't seen that already, definitely go check out that video. I kind of walk through this whole budget and set it up with you guys during that video. And then we don't have our full amount for grocery pickup yet because we're probably going to get a couple more pickups, I guess you could say, scheduled. Our Wells Fargo did come out. So that was $136.78, and Great Lakes also came out at $257.24. Banner Life has not come out yet. That is due on the 23rd. The rest of these transactions are going to be paid later in the month. So as far as expenses are concerned up here, this is all that has come out so far. And then let's go ahead and, where do we want to start? Let's go ahead and start with the transactions over here. I think the grocery pickup was $84.59. So we will track that over here. And so that's 84, was it 59? 59. And we budgeted $150 for the last half of the month. So that means that we have $65.41 remaining heading into week 4. $65.41. So basically with Walmart grocery pickup, your order has to be a minimum of $30. So what we're really looking at is every Saturday only spending like $30 on our grocery pickup order. I think that will definitely be doable. We primarily are just going to be getting produce, and then we still actually have some cash in our food envelope, which I'll go over with you guys in a second, and that should cover eggs, milk, and bread basically. And we've got plenty of meat because we picked up quite a bit of meat in our last Costco haul and everything. So we're looking good on everything else, and I have no doubt we'll get through the rest of the month without going over budget. Our goal is definitely to stay within budget. So I say that now. Hopefully those aren't like famous last words or anything, but okay. And then we've got gas. So for gas, we filled up both cars. Gas has definitely gotten more expensive. It's insane. So we filled up both cars around the same time. Both over $50, which is a little nuts. I'm hoping we'll be fine on gas for the rest of this month, but we might even need to bump it up more in June. I'm hoping not, but we spent $104 $141.90 on gas. And as of last week, we had $141.30 remaining. $131.30 or 140. Oops, 141.30. Yeah. So for the rest of the month, we have $36.40 remaining, which is not very much at all. Obviously, we would split that between the cars, so putting $18 max in each car. Both cars are completely full at this point, but our gas budget is not going to replenish until our first paycheck of June, which is June 7th. So we have to get through June 7th down here. So we have to get through the rest of this week, all of next week, and most of the following week. Yeah, that's going to be cutting it kind of close. So we're definitely going to have to limit our driving for sure for the rest of the month of May. And then I might have to just bump this up because we haven't been doing like an unusual amount of driving by any means this month. So I might just have to bump it up more in June. So we'll see how we end up doing with that. And then the rest of these are cash envelopes. So let's check that out. I've got my Filofax organizer right here. I did a video very recently going over this new cash system I've been using, and I've been absolutely loving it, you guys, like really, really loving it. So let's see what is going on. So as I mentioned, we do have some cash left over in our food envelope. So let's go ahead and count that up. We've got 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and $22 remaining in food, which is great. So that basically will go to Costco. It could also go to eating out. Our food budget does cover eating out, but we won't be using it for that. We'll definitely use it for Costco because we're probably going to run out of eggs and milk for sure before the end of the month, possibly bread as well. So we don't want to cut it close, and I don't even think $22 would pay for us, honestly, to get through. So let me see. So with food, we took out $250 for food. So that means that we spent $228. And that was just a big Costco haul, which I've gotten a couple messages that you guys would like to see the Costco hauls. So I am planning on filming those in June because we go every 2 weeks right now. So I will definitely start sharing our Costco hauls with you guys. Household, I believe we are completely out of. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Fresh out of household. So we got a little car vacuum for our car, and you guys, this little like $30 vacuum is awesome. It's so great. It is going to make a big difference for us because we've got, you know, a little kid, and we do give her snacks occasionally in the car. We try to limit it, but you know, sometimes it happens, and so it's really nice having that available. Then we picked up some random things like bubble bath and shampoo and conditioner and stuff like that. So we have 0 remaining, which means we spent all $60, and we should be good for the rest of the month. My husband and I talked about it actually this morning when we were dropping off our car at the dealership for service. So we should be fine on that. For fun money, let's see. I think we have some remaining. So fun money does not cover eating out anymore. It used to. Eating out now comes out of food. But so fun money is just for like pure entertainment, going to the movie, going bowling, you know, things like that. If we go to the zoo and we want to go on a ride or something, you know, that's what it basically covers. So I took out 60, and we've got 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, and 29 remaining, which means we spent $31. Okay. So we have 29 remaining, and we spent 31. Okay. Hair and nails were looking good. I haven't been back to the nail salon yet. I'm gonna take my daughter, I think tomorrow. I'm filming this on a Wednesday. So I think I'm gonna take her on the day you guys are actually seeing this video to go get pedicures together. I think that'll be fun for us. So I've got, let's see, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 140, 145, 150, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, and 58. So 158 remaining. And let's see, so that means I have not actually spent anything. Yeah, I haven't spent anything because we had $58 remaining last week and I added 100. So yeah, and as I said, we haven't done anything. So there's that. Okay, so we'll put that back in the envelope. Okay. So then, pocket money, I don't think I have much left. It's my pocket money envelope. And I have $1, $2, and $3 left because I took my daughter for milkshakes one day and I got coffee. Like, that's where my pocket money's been going lately, is to those types of things. So that was $3, and I chose not to take like the milkshake stuff out of the food category. I just paid for it with my pocket money. So that means I spent $57 and I have $3 remaining. And miscellaneous back here, and we have nothing remaining in miscellaneous. So that means we spent all 40. And I know we got like bag clips and a melon baller and something else from Costco for my daughter. Oh, we used it for a thermometer because she was sick recently. She had a stomach bug, so we were checking her temperature. And I think that was it. So I don't have anything remaining in miscellaneous. So that is what that is looking like currently. Now, as far as the rest of our transactions are concerned over here, we primarily have some, whatchamacallit, sinking fund transactions. So I purchased this Hatch sound machine, and you guys, I decided to I originally got it for Julia, our little baby girl who is due in October. But I ended up putting it in Maddie's room because it has that like okay to wake type of feature where it turns green and it makes a certain noise, and I can tell Maddie when it starts making this noise and you see that it's green, that means it's okay to come out of your room. And it's amazing. Like, you can control it through an app on your phone. It's just incredible. So I put that in my daughter's room. I'm definitely picking up another one for Julia. And then we went and got our Avenger an oil change actually this morning, and we always get the oil change package. So this was actually 3 oil changes. So we have 2 more left after this. So just 2 transactions for sinking funds, which is awesome. I was pretty happy about that. So we'll go ahead and log those over in our sinking fund section, which is right over here. Just these little transactions. Ooh, oh my goodness. Okay. So on the 18th, we had the $59.99, and that came out of that actually came out of Julia's fund because that's what originally we were using it for. But like I said, I loved it so much, I'm just going to pick up a second one for Maddie, and that was the sound machine. Okay, so that takes care of that one, and then the Avenger took place today, the 22nd. And that was for $118.64, and that comes out of car maintenance. And that was an oil change for the Avenger. So that takes care of those transactions. Not a whole lot to log over there today, which is nice. And then the only thing that we have left is this rollover. So when we have like these 5 paycheck months, we usually end up having to roll over a little bit into the next month to make sure that, you know, everything's covered as far as like, not really bills, but like cash envelopes, setting aside a chunk of money for gas, all that stuff. So I did some math based on like the predictions of our income for the rest of the month. And I think we're going to need to roll over $160 of May's income in addition to the buffer to make sure that we are, you know, 100% covered for our transactions, like all of our expenses that we have for the first half of May. So that's kind of how it works for us, because it's not like we receive all of our income like for May on the 1st and then we can pay all of May's bills with it. Like, we do weekly budgets. So our paycheck that we get on the 31st, I consider it May income, but it pays primarily June expenses. It's supposed to pay up until the first week or the first paycheck of June, which is the 7th. So that's kind of how that works. I don't know if that's confusing at all, but if it is, let me know and I'll try to clarify in the comment section down below. But I wanted to put that in here just so that it's logged as an unbudgeted item, even though it's not technically unbudgeted. I should probably just add a line item for a checking account buffer and for a rollover, because that'll likely happen almost every month. So at least the buffer definitely will, because we always want to keep a buffer in our checking account. Contrary to what some people may think, zero-based budgeting does not really mean that you're taking your account down to zero, at least for us. Some people do that. We've never felt comfortable doing that. We always leave some cushion in our checking account because I don't want to, you know, get overdrawn or anything like that. Say a bill's more expensive than what we anticipated, or we have like an unbudgeted item that comes up or something, then I want to make sure that we are covered. So that's kind of the purpose of both the rollover and the buffer. And I could have just combined them, and now I'm realizing that, but that's okay. We'll figure that all out, you know, moving forward. But I think, you guys, that is pretty much everything for our week 3 check-in. So our week 4 check-in and our week 5 check-in will come out of this budget as well. And then moving forward, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and this also depends on how the layout of the new Deluxe Monthly is. I'm very excited. Tori and the Erin Condren team did reach out to me to review the new Deluxe Monthly for you guys. So you're going to be seeing that pretty soon. I have to get official word of when I can, you know, share the video with you guys and all that kind of stuff. And I haven't seen it yet. So, but right now, if the layout is like somewhat similar to the current version of the Deluxe Monthly, I'm planning to, I think I might still do my monthly budget on this page here just to have like an overall idea of how the month is going to go. But then on the notes pages that fall behind the monthly spread, because you get 1, 2, and then 3 and 4, I think I'm going to do the bi-weekly budget here, weekly check-in page here, and then bi-weekly budget here, and the weekly check-in page here. So I'm going to have two, I'm going to have it like separated basically. And then I'm going to do the notes pages back here is going to contain our sinking fund information. So that's kind of how I'm planning on doing it right now. It'd be really nice if they put extra notes pages like in between each month. I'm really like crossing my fingers for that, because that would be the most helpful. And the lined pages are like perfect. That's my personal preference. On the pages between like dot grid and lined, I much prefer lined. But yeah, so that's it for our check-in for week 3 of May. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to catch all of my future videos. And if you have any questions, comments at all, leave those down below for me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Everything that I personally use for budgeting, planning, all that is always linked in the description box down below. So check out those links if you're interested. I also have some promo codes and a referral link that will save you $10 off of your first Erin Condren order down below too. So definitely go save some money, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.